And suddenly, the house is on fire. And suddenly,
Go.
the house is on fire. The house is on fire. And suddenly, the house is on fire. The house is on fire. The house is on fire.
Go get some medication for your bipolar personality.
And suddenly, the house is on fire. And suddenly,
Go.
the house is on fire. The house is on fire. And suddenly, the house is on fire. The house is on fire. The house is on fire.
Go get some medication for your bipolar personality.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for coming in. I see there's 2 people. They haven't made any comments yet. So leave some comments. How's everybody doing tonight? I decided to go live for the first time on a Monday night in forever. So thanks for coming in and hanging out with me. I don't know how long I will be able to go live, but yeah. So, if you guys haven't seen my latest short, I freaking have a ton of garlic in the garden right now, or that we harvested, so that was pretty cool. Let's see. So it currently has, I don't know how many views. I'm looking right now. It has 4.4K views and 121 likes. So thanks, guys, for watching my short on all my garlic. I really appreciate it. My dogs are driving me nuts when I'm to close the door. Yeah, I'm here. Sorry. Let's see here. Can't really see me very well. It's really dark in this room, and I can't fix that. But yeah, I don't know about rain here, but we got rain a few days ago, and it was fine. Hey, Jersey Twister. Thanks, Johnny. Thank you guys for coming in, hanging out. It says I have 6 people in the house, so thank you so much. It's literally been forever since I've been live. I just came in from the garden. So, but it's been forever since I've been live like on a Monday. So, 11:54 Cal. Thanks for coming in. I sold a couple dozen eggs today, so that was pretty cool. I was trying to see. The garden is doing really good. It just seems like to me that things are going really slow. And I really don't know what that's about. Like, I don't know why things are going slow. Hold on 1 second. Still, I don't know what's up with this room. But I don't know why things are going really slow. I put a lot of like different types of fertilizers on there, poop, chicken manure, that kind of stuff. And it's still like, even my sunflowers aren't even bloomed yet, which is midsummer. So I don't know. We had tons of tomatoes, and I have cucumbers from leftover from whatever freaking raccoon ate them. Made me so mad. I haven't told anybody that I was going live tonight, so that's probably why I don't have anybody. A lot of field corn is yellowing from all the rain washing out the new. Ooh. See, we have the exact opposite here. All the corn looks really healthy. Just looks really good, and it's actually taller than what it should be. Usually it's like it is about knee high by the 4th of July, and it's way over that. It's high. A lot of people say their gardens feel like they're not growing. Yeah, I feel like it's growing, but I feel like it's not growing fast. It's like taking its good old time. It's kind of frustrating. Okay, so I went from having 6 people in here to now having only 3 people in here. But yeah, so it's weird. I don't understand it. Whatever, you know. It's I'm still getting plants. It's just that they're really slow. It's too dry and hot. Have to water every day. Very few squash seeds germinated. Oh. It is. It's not really dry though. It's just hot. Miserable. Thanks for coming in, guys. I was just letting people know I'm live because I really didn't let anybody know. I just decided to do it after I came in from the garden. So I watered everything really good, and I do water every day. Unless it rained. And if it rains, obviously, I'm not going to do that. Unless I take a look at my hanging baskets and some of that kind of stuff. But typically I water every day. Cucumbers really like a lot of water. So I usually load those with water every time I water. Yesterday, I put worm castings. I didn't even realize this when we bought the bag. My husband bought it. I told him I wanted it, and he just bought it. So I didn't really look at how much it cost, but I had a huge bag. It almost looks like a mulch-sized bag of worm castings I got for $31. I thought that was kind of high. But I put that yesterday. I did it once before when we first started the garden, but that was when like we mixed everything in. I put more biochar in the soil and stuff like that. So I put a little bit more, and I put it like right by my cucumber roots and stuff like that. So I'm hoping that it gets them growing faster, and I don't know, maybe I'll get more cucumbers. I have tons of buds, just not too many cucumbers, and I think that was due to the fact that I had raccoons just taking them, just ripping them off. And I didn't realize it until it was too late. So that kind of sucks. And I got one more. I'm live. I have had this cough, and it's not a bad cough. But I've had this cough now since the 17th of June. I got no. I need a calendar. How long have I had this cough? Okay, so we went on our trip on the 20th. When I came back, 24th, 25th, I was sick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've had this cough for almost 2 weeks. It is so obnoxious. I'm just so tired of it. And I've had this issue before where I get sick and it goes, like, I start coughing. It's just been really obnoxious. Oh, okay. So I sold 2 dozen eggs, which I was excited about. I haven't put out a lot of eggs because I'm getting a lot of people not buying. Okay. I stand correct. People are buying, but they're not like I put out eggs. If I put out eggs every day, I won't sell any. So now I just put them out whenever. And if they buy eggs from me, they buy eggs from me. I'm just like, I'm getting people telling me they want eggs, but they never come and get them. And I'm getting tons of eggs. What's missing from your food forest that you want? Oh, man. Well, I would like more purple coneflower. I would like to actually plant my St. John's wort because I didn't do it over there yet. I just want more herbs. And I'm really excited because Joe bought me some crocus, saffron crocus. And I'm going to plant that over there. Hey, Marshmallow Man. Hey, CR. And I'm going to plant that over there. So hopefully I get some like color over there. But pretty much I have everything I want. We keep adding too. I got a ton of mulberry trees now. Mulberry bushes or whatever. And my husband reproduced those. And so on and so forth. We have a ton of them in the garden just waiting to be planted. And right now I have like 25 elderberry bushes. I have so many elderberry bushes. It's ridiculous. So I don't know what all I want in my food forest, but anything medicinal, like that's what I'm doing mainly. It's not particularly food. Yeah. Well, there's my window right there. It's like semi-light, it's on the verge of going down. So, so I would just like to fill it up with a lot of medicinal herbs. Yeah. And I already have apples and stuff in there. I can't really plant like a whole lot of bushes or anything like that because the way it is. I have big trees going down the fence row, which are like cherry trees and oak trees and stuff coming down the center over here. And then next to it is my food forest, which has the apple trees. I got a couple plum trees now and stuff like that. Pear trees too. And so I don't want to put bushes over there or anything because I don't think they'll make it. And then I also have comfrey over there that I had gotten last year, and it's just now this year looking amazing. It's thickening out, it's spreading. Here I thought like a deer ate it one year, and I was like really upset. And all 3 of them came back, so I was excited about that. Here's the link if anybody wants to come up and talk garden talk. Let's try and keep it on garden talk. Let's see. My dogs are driving me nuts, man. One's about to go in her cage. She like harasses the other dog. Oh, I have some new developments on my zucchini. I got a couple zucchinis, but probably by tomorrow they'll be huge. So I need to watch that, and I need to pull them. Ooh, that'll be nice. All I have is I love yellow. I think yellow is probably one of my favorite colors. And so I got a yellow bird bath. All my flowers this year are yellow too, in like around the house. But I got a yellow bird bath out there, and I just filled it up with water, fresh water. The off-site garden that's new to me this year has crappy grass all over it. Ooh, that sucks. Yeah, you just have to conquer that. Whatever you can do to kill the grass, you know? Yeah, sunflower yellow. Like cardboard, weed fabric. We done really, really thick mulch in the one bed this year, and I haven't had a single weed in that since it's so thick. And that really helps with keeping the ground moist too. So I think I'm going to do that to the other beds. And I put some of that in with my herb bed too, but not a whole lot. But we have a huge mound of mulch. So I need to get that done. Yeah, sunflower yellow, that's a color in my kitchen. We painted it. So, yeah, mulching everything really, really helped this year for sure. So if you guys haven't done that yet, you need to get on that. It just really helps protect the ground and stuff. Did you guys get my link? Okay, cool. All right. I didn't even know if I put it out or if I didn't stick out. Yeah, I think I have showed it, Shawnee. I missed your comment. Sorry. I think I have. And it's been in videos. It has to. It's like a yellow concrete bird bath. Yeah. By the way, I saw a video today. It was the Stivers made it because they're selling herbs and stuff now. And I saw a video that they did, and they had chickweed tincture. And they said it was like a weight loss supplement. So I'm curious how that works. They said that chickweed, helps with food cravings and stuff like that. I'm not really sure, but that's one thing I have a crap ton of in the garden is chickweed. If something pops up, it's more likely chickweed. Huge amount of chickweed in it, so I covered that. Yeah, but one thing at least with chickweed is that it's really easy to pick out. Some of that stuff, like grasses and stuff, are really hard to pull out of the garden. They have like tap roots and stuff on them. So, whoops, wrong button. I wasn't planning on going live, so I might not have that much to talk about. Sorry, guys. Hey, Dawn. Thanks for coming in. Do any of you guys get people do any of you guys get people messaging you, asking you garden questions all the time? I get a lot of people that tag me and message me a lot, which I don't mind, but I was just asking if other people get that. It is freaking dark in here. I'm so sorry, guys. What the hell? There, is that better? My hair's all whacked out because I was out there. 7 people in the house. Thank you for coming in and joining us. I don't know. I just feel like this year the garden has been extremely easy. I don't feel challenged. And I've said that the day before as well. I just don't feel challenged. Canadian thistle. What is that? Now I'm curious. Looking it up. Oh, yeah. I don't get that in my garden, though. Thank God. It is. I believe that thistle is also a herb as well. You can use it for an herb. Hey, Gal. Thanks for coming in. Here he is, the man, the myth, the legend. Drunk chicks think I'm hot. Only drunk chicks, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
What you doing, Lewis? What's going on?
I just came in from putting the chickens in.
Oh. Well, that's cool.
Having a beer.
Yeah, that sounds really good. I might grab that real quick. I don't have beer, but when we were on that little vacation thing with Tammy, I bought a 12-pack of the Seagram's wine coolers. So I'm gonna have one real quick.
So I'm left alone now.
You're not 100% alone.
I got my dog.
I was gonna say I'm here. I just went to the refrigerator. I turned on the AC. It's so freaking loud. Oh, your zinnia. See, I always start my zinnias, so my zinnias have already bloomed or are still blooming.
Oh yeah. CR just asked how the cherry. I got cherries this year. They're doing good.
Ooh. What beer are you enjoying there, Marshmallow Man?
Budweiser.
Oh.
Not to be confused with Bud Light.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey.
what's up?
We were just Tammy and Mark and I were talking for a little bit after my live stream ended there about stuff.
Oh yeah. Okay, now I'm gonna try not to scare anybody. I have the lights turned on in here. I don't have any makeup on, and my face is all red from being outside. So, not trying to scare anybody, but you know.
I could really scare people and take my hat off. Oh no, that would just blind them.
I couldn't find regular stuff, so I'm drinking a strawberry daiquiri. It's okay. I planted some 60-day varieties of melons and second planting of cucumbers. That's what I'm thinking about doing. I have some market more cucumbers and stuff, so I'm thinking about doing that.
Yeah, my daughter's rabbits killed all 16 of my cantaloupe.
Oh.
And I kept complaining, hey, you need to catch them, put them back in cages. Oh, yeah. And then all of a sudden they turned on her strawberry patch. They went to freezer camp.
Oh, yeah? So you
Yeah.
killed them and ate them, or going to eat them.
They took care of them, put them in freezer camp.
Hmm.
All right, Courtney, I got a question for you
I may have an answer.
about tomatoes and your tummy.
Oh.
So I know regular raw tomatoes you can't eat.
It's not that I can't. I just don't like to.
Okay.
They're disgusting.
So the cooked tomato paste, tomato paste, diced tomatoes and stuff in cooking is fine. What about tomato juice?
I love tomato juice,
Perfect.
especially
Okay.
with vodka and some Tabasco sauce.
Mark, Chef Test 86
Mm-hmm.
has he has, I forgot how many quarts he has of Bloody Mary mix he puts up.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And the thing is, he goes, we hardly ever use it for Bloody Marys.
Mm-hmm.
So they just drink because it's so flavorful. They just drink it. It's
Yeah,
like
'cause
it's like
When
V8.
when I make my tomato juice, I throw in. Oh, I just froze. Can you see me? Still see me?
You're still going. You're still going for me.
Okay. But when I make mine, I usually will throw in like a couple onions. I'll throw in some carrots and lots of celery, and then I'll use the juice from that and can it.
Yeah.
Well, that's the way I was taught. That's the way my grandma used to do it. But yeah, but the first year that I did just plain tomato sauce, I did those tomatoes. I can't think of their name right now. Those paste tomatoes that we always get. I did sauce in that, and it tasted like freaking ragu. It was so good. I was just like, I can't believe that this sauce came from those tomatoes. So that's why
Was that the Granderos?
The Granderos, yeah. It made a really great sauce. So
My two youngest grandsons just, they would drag me out to when I had the Granderos growing. They would take me out there and say, "Is that one ready? Can you cut it up for us?" And they would eat it.
yeah,
They just loved the flavor of it.
yeah. It just had a really red color, and it looked really, really good. And I still have a ton of it. I still have sauce and stuff from 2020.
Yeah.
So
Well, Tammy was saying that some of the sauces and stuff she has that she's seen is 10 years old and is still good.
yeah, as long as the seal is good.
Yeah, as long as the seal stays good. And so, that's one of those things is I learned from what my wife did when she canned the low sugar apricots. Got to make sure that the jar doesn't get tilted at all at any time once that lid is on there, so the sauce and stuff doesn't get on the lid.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's, you know what? A lot of people don't realize that either, but if you're doing pickles and you have a brine, you got to make sure those pickles are under the brine. because if not, they're going to be nasty.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about like ones you've canned. That's different because that has a seal. But typically, if you like for us, we put them in the refrigerator. We don't can them. We put them in a jar and then we put screw on lids on and stick them in the refrigerator. We have to just make sure that those pickles are under that brine. If not, they get gross.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
what have you canned anything this year, Mr. Marshmallow Man?
No, not yet. Not yet.
Yeah, I haven't either. I got some beans and stuff, but it's not really worth. I only have like 4, and like it's not worth pulling to can. So,
Yeah. The only thing I'm going to have anything good of coming out of my garden is I got a lot of peas growing. I got a lot of pea pods out there, but the grandkids, the grandkids will just eat those plain.
Yeah.
Or my daughter will use it to cook up stir fry and stuff with it.
Yeah, that's the best. Or I just put them on a fresh salad.
Yeah,
they're so good.
And I got plenty of salad. Oh man, I got lettuce coming out the woohoo.
Yeah.
But the as far as the other stuff, my zucchini plants finally took off.
Oh, that's good.
Finally, I mean, they've been sitting out there struggling. Oh, we're dying. All of a sudden, I put some of that pumpkin juice on them, and they did a little bit. Second thing of pumpkin juice I put on them. Now they're start taking off.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that goes. But
I have a lot of lettuce too, Shawnee. I have a whole row, and I can't eat it all. And some of it, I'm worried that it's not going to taste too hot because it's been out in the sun.
Yeah. The thing is, though, anything. Well, you got chickens. Chickens love lettuce.
I don't want to pull it out just yet.
Yeah, I found something really cool. I saw a reel on this on Facebook, and I didn't save the thing because I was just going through. I had several going, but you'll love this.
She's doing something she shouldn't be doing. 1 second.
All right.
What is that?
So I'll tell everybody when she comes back. But there's some cool stuff for both lettuces and cabbage and Brussels sprouts and cauliflower you can do for the chickens for doing that.
Sorry, she was carrying a piece of paper away, and I'm like, oh God, I can just see that torn up all over the floor.
One of the things they did, like for big heads of cabbage and stuff, they took a long drill, put a hole through it, took a dowel, stuck some twine through it, and they just hung it up at about beak level for the chickens. So it's not down in the dirt and stuff. So the chickens are up there just going at it, eating it and stuff, not getting any dirt into it and stuff, and keeping all the moisture, or keeping most of the moisture there as they eat it. And when they eat off the bottom, it just rotates.
Yeah. Huh.
But you can also do that with hang up the heads of lettuce. Tie string to the when you cut it off, hang it upside down, let the chickens go at it. Mm-hmm. And same thing with broccoli and cauliflower too. Tammy's here.
Hey, Rebel.
And
I don't know if you can or not, but if you want to, you can come up. Here's the link. Only if you want to, and you got a lot going on. Yeah. I had a lot of issues with my chickens this year, getting into the garden specifically. And so we called a lot of them. So I don't have near as many chickens as what I would like, but we called a lot of them because we just couldn't keep them out of the garden, specifically the leghorns. I just could not get them out of my garden. They kept coming back. We didn't know how they were getting in there. We clipped their wings and they still got in there.
Yeah.
And so I couldn't take it anymore. They were like tearing up a bunch of stuff. They ate like half my peas. That's why I didn't have a pea harvest this year. I was pissed because it's my favorite, Yeah. So, hold on. Here she is. I did start some fall seeds. Hey, Chef Tech. seeds indoor, like broccoli, cabbage, and I love kohlrabi. Oh, it's so delicious. What's up, Rebel?
I love to slice kohlrabi and chop it for salads.
Mm-hmm. It's really delicious. I just eat it raw with some ranch dressing. So good.
Yeah.
But yeah.
The next year, my garden, though, is going to be a lot better because I spent a lot of this year, rather than planting, fixing the garden. And of course, hopefully here, I got to call one company back and see if they're going to give me a estimate or not. If they're not, if they after they saw the video, I put a video up specifically of all the trees for them to look at.
Mm-hmm.
He may have gone, okay, that's a big job. They may have backed off on it, but we're gonna get 8, 9, 10
You two stop.
cottonwood trees brought down, and all the limbs off of it that can go through the chipper is going to go through the chipper. And so I'm going to have all that wood chip to add to the garden and till into the garden. And there's going to be a lot of hand turning around the new trees and stuff to turn that stuff in and getting the whole area out there with a lot more carbon into it. So next year I should be able to have a lot more stuff growing out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And mulching will help hold some of the moisture too. That'll help too.
I plan after I turn the bunch in, putting 6 inches over the entire thing, just putting it on top and just because that'll take care of a lot of the weeds and stuff. And then the weed seed that blows in, it'll try to root in the mulch. And that's easy. Just pull it up and shake it off, and toss it aside and let it decompose too.
I put a lot of mulch in my garden this year. It wasn't something that I planned. I was just like, we had a bunch of it in the front, and I was like, I just need to do this. So I mulched a lot of things this year, and I'm kind of glad I did now with it being so hot. It really needed it.
Yeah.
Hey, Howie. It's Howie.
Yeah, Howie, woo!
Woo-hoo!
I found a reel, and I don't know if I sent it to you or not.
Sorry.
But I got that saved, and if I didn't send it to you, I'm gonna send it to you guys. This guy is talking about soil and stuff, and he's kind of like along the lines of Howie and Ron, as far as not adding, trying not to add chemicals to the stuff. But putting in mulch and stuff, because that puts carbon into the soil.
Yeah.
And so you put carbon in the soil, and you get calcium / activated gypsum or activated lime into the soil. That helps build sugars into soil, which weeds don't like.
Yeah.
And the plants that produce food do like. So that's one of the things I picked up several more bags of the gypsum that I'm going to put out this fall out there, so the snow and the rain and stuff will get it down into the soil with all the stuff. So hopefully I'll have 0 weeds next year, well, almost 0, and I'll be able, when I plant stuff, I'll get some good food off of it.
Yeah.
And I also I'm probably this next spring going to order a bunch of red wigglers and just turn them loose out. Move some of the bark, put them down, put the bark back on top of them, just let them go to town on the stuff.
Yeah. Feed the plants, says CR. Yes.
Oh. All right, Mark didn't mention that, but did you see what he just put up there? Ran the smoker all day yesterday: shrimp, pork, tenderloins, chicken breast.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah.
Dude, my mother-in-law made some awesome chicken breasts. She smashed the crap out of them with a hammer, and then put them in some kind of Montreal seasoning, and then put them on the grill. They were so good. And I had one left over today, so I chopped it up and put it on a salad. Oh, it was so good. It was just like
Okay.
I found
Hey,
the secret to do. I found the secret to grilling for this week. I made little foil boats. I took the corners of the foil and made it so that it had about an inch lip, and I poured some water in there when I was grilling my chicken, and it stayed so moist. It did not dry out. Yes. So I kind of steamed it rather than, yeah. Just a little it's swimming in its own little foil pool.
All right, I got bad news for you guys as far as chicken goes. A company in Emeryville, California, just got approved for their fake lab-grown chicken to be put out for. Yeah, so you got to be careful. And the thing is, it's probably all going to go to pressed chicken nuggets and pressed chicken tenders and stuff like that, because it's all that grown. And the guy goes, "It's real chicken. It's grown from The guy's just going on about it being real chicken. No, it's not. It's fake chicken."
Makes me so mad, man.
Yeah.
I don't want to eat that crap. Stop forcing it. And you know what? A society that eats more of that crap, they're all going to end up dying early because that stuff is not good for you. There was a huge thing not too long ago I just watched. It was talking about how bugs are not good for you. And they keep trying to incorporate that into our food.
I will be allergic to crickets because exoskeleton. So please stop trying to kill me by putting things in my food and telling me it's some weird name and not telling me that it's something I could die from. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Getting tired of it, man. God knows. You're robotic. Yeah, she's robotic.
Is that better, Shawnee? I think I know what. Yeah.
So, anyways, I got about 6 different, actually more than that. I'm up to 12 now. Reels I've been finding on Facebook that are being the information's being verified elsewhere. So I'll be emailing those off to you guys.
Okay.
They're not too. Some of them are not too long. Some are about 5 minutes, 6 minutes. But it's like I'm there like, holy crap! I stopped my daughter from buying watermelon at Walmart.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Like, what are they doing? Like, you don't need to mess around with food. Like, just leave it be.
What they're doing, they're doing 2 things to the watermelon. One, they're putting a ripening agent powder on it. And you can tell that if it's in a store and you wipe your hand and it comes off with a little powdery residue on it, if it's got that agent on it, don't buy it because it's speeding up the ripening. You're supposed to speed it up to the point and then stabilize it at that point of ripeness. The other thing is, if you tap it and it sounds a little weird, it's probably been injected with red dye 40 to make it, because that way how you have like your rind is it's green, white, and then pink, and then red. Mm-hmm. To make it more red, even if the thing's not totally ripe and it's more white, it turns it all red.
It's dumb.
And the thing is, though, some of these things, it's having an adverse effect, and it's watermelons have been exploding.
Yeah, I watched a video with all of them exploding the other day.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. Grow your own food, people. Plenty of your own food.
I got 3 vines of watermelon out there. I have no idea if they'll get ripe. I don't know, but I got some fruit on them, so we'll see. So I'm hoping anyway, because I'm so frustrated with the food out there. It's just ridiculous.
Okay. All right, you're unfrozen, Tammy.
Oh, she's muted.
You're muted.
that are
I got it.
Tammy, you're still muted.
members' houses with their
There
internet.
we go. There you are.
I'm literally between two houses and using both different internets, and it should be. I'm literally like 10 feet away from two hotspots.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's
Well, that's the problem. It's probably going, oh, no, wait, this is better. Oh, no, this one's.
Yeah, I wonder if you used one over the other, if it would be better. I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I used
see,
to run straight Wi-Fi, and
Yeah.
I was always doing that. And then I ran a hardwire, and when I did that, then I didn't have any more issues. But
Courtney,
Yes.
your garlic
Yes.
videos.
you like that?
Yeah.
I know. I've never seen anything so big. It was some kind of hardneck that we bought at a farmer's market. And we planted that. I think we're going to plant the biggest out of that set
Mm-hmm.
and try and get more every year. Just like keep doing
All
it.
right. My garlic out there, I planted it. It was coming up good. Other than when the cutworms got in and tried eating it off, and they got rid of the couple cutworms that somehow got into the raised planter bed, and they started growing again. Then all of a sudden, the tips started browning, and they're all stalks were only about that tall. The tips started browning, and some of the shorter ones just started all browned up.
Yeah, like I don't know. It's different with soft neck versus hard neck. Hard neck, you get the scapes on them, and when you get the garlic scapes, you cut those off because you don't want them to have.
They weren't even close to this part. This was they were like I said, they'd grown. Some of them were only like 3 inches, 4 inches tall, and just a bunch of them just within a week all went brown.
Yeah.
And shriveled.
Then after you cut the garlic scapes, you have about a month before it's
Yeah.
ready. And once the other section, the one lower section from the top, starts to turn brown, they're then ready to pick. So we had one though that wasn't, and we left it in the ground. So
Yeah. And so I was wondering if I'm watering it too much.
you could be. I never watered them that much. Mine.
Yes, Shawnee, I'm on vacation.
It's weird as a couple of them are, the little ones died first, and then the little stems, and then the upper ones started curling over, and I stopped watering them, and they started to come back, and then they started browning again, and this was good compost soil I put them in. It's been I composted and everything else, and then it sat all winter. Composting some more after I pulled it out of my compost pile. So,
and I don't grow either of the varieties you guys have mentioned. I mostly grow perennial garlic that just comes back year after year, and it reseeds itself from seed.
Yeah.
So,
A raw albacore tuna, huh?
ooh,
That sounds good.
Mhm.
I like tuna steaks. I just don't like tuna fish in a can.
well, most of the stuff in the can is barely called tuna in the ocean.
My hard neck garlic is almost ready. I have my soft neck already dried. Yeah. I was just surprised. I thought the hard neck was so much easier than soft neck. I just thought, wow. And we've never grown garlic that big. That was just from one little thing. I thought that was so cool. We had so many issues with that garlic. Okay, so the chickens came in and destroyed it. The bed fell apart, which most of my beds are falling apart. So we're going to have to replace some of them next year. And then if the bed fell apart, so my husband took some metal tabs and fixed the ends of the bed so it would stay upright. And then we shoveled dirt back in there because the chickens kept getting in there and taking the dirt out. So it went through hell, that bed did. And then I got garlic that big. I'm like, how did that happen? Like, I was just shocked.
Maybe it was the chicken manure.
Oh, it could have been the chickens pooping on it, but I mean, it was only one chicken. It wasn't like.
That's all it takes.
Yeah.
Just needed that little bit of high nitrogen fertilizer.
Oh my God. My husband put some fertilizer on our carrots, the other carrots, the Oxheart ones that we have, and overnight they got huge, like the tops of them. I mean, they're humongous. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, what did you do to those carrots? Because they're huge.
What type of fertilizer did you put on it? Was it high nitrogen?
Yeah.
Yeah, the roots may not be going as big as, because the top went totally green. May need to put some
The
potash
roots, you
on
can
there.
already see them. They're popping out through the soil. Need to water and feed my microbes. Okay, bye, Howie. Thanks for coming in. More girth, please. Need more girth.
Let's see if this will work here. Let's see. So let me check something here. Shoot.
I forgot what I was gonna say now. A lot of people out there are having issues with Japanese beetles. Well, my issues were with them last year, and this year I hardly have any.
Is it the surround, do you think, that you're using?
It could be, but I had them mainly on my rose bushes, and this year I don't have any, and I don't have my rose bushes sprayed. So I was just excited to see that because I hate those things. I hate them.
The other thing is, do you think it's because you had the ducks in the garden eating them?
That could have been it, yeah.
Now I've seen. Oh, shoot, do I got that crap? I just sent that to you guys. I probably should have waited and added this other one to you guys here. Where is it? Bipod. Okay. Yeah. This guy took some 55-gallon barrels, laid them on their side, not all the way flat, but at an angle, filled it full of coffee grounds, and then compost and everything else, and then took a bunch of cardboard and tied it together. So it had all these little holes in it and stuff, hung it up in there, drilled some holes, put some PVC pipe going up with a little T on it so the flies could get in there, and beetles or anything else, but mainly the flies. And then he had the on the upper end, he put a on the lid had a put a bulkhead fitting on it and 3-inch pipe coming out and into a bucket, so that the like the black flies and stuff would go in there, lay their eggs. The eggs would hatch, fall down, start eating all the compost and stuff. And the thing is, so flies cannot lay, the larvae can't stay in compost. They got to get into dirt for a month before they can turn into flies. Well, so they went crawling out to get to the dirt, and they get into the bucket. Guess what he did with the bucket? Those larvae fed it to the chickens.
Oh.
So he's all right. Oh, I got a bunch more. Here you go, chickens. Here's a bunch more. Here's a bunch more. And someone else was doing something similar. They got the Japanese beetle traps for free. I guess you can order them from the state or whatever. And so you basically it's a bag. You get a couple bags with a little spreader and opens it up, and it has a little scent thing that gets on there and draws all the beetles to it. And what they did is they took the bag and they trying to remember which one. One of them I think they drowned them all, the one they took them, put them in Ziploc bags, tossed them in the freezer to kill them, and then took it out of the freezer and fed it to the chickens, so they couldn't get away from the chickens. So the chickens were just eating the Japanese beetles.
Oh, nice.
So there are probably several different reels on Facebook about feeding black flies and Japanese beetles each. Several different videos on each of them. if you search those, and might give you an idea of you and Dustin an idea how to take those pests and turn them into food.
Oh.
For the chickens, not you.
Yeah.
Well, actually, you are turning into feed for you too, because the chickens are going to turn it into eggs and meat. The circle of bacon.
So my short has 4.5 views right now, 126 likes. So thank you guys. And I'm at 1965. So I'm only a few away from having 2,000. So if you can know, and if you know somebody that likes gardening, have them subscribe. It'll help me out a lot too, to get to my goal of 2,000. I have 40 more to go. So
No.
Yep. You will eat. Yeah. Okay. I have my theory about those things. One, I don't like those bags. I don't like them because they have the hormones in them and they draw in the beetles. I'd rather not draw in the beetles. They're disgusting once they get in those bags because they cook by the sunlight if you don't get them right away.
Yeah.
And they end up like stinking to all high hell. And I end up getting thousands of Japanese beetles, which also makes me wonder, would I have gotten those thousands of Japanese beetles if I wouldn't have used that? Like, it just makes me wonder.
Yeah. The only other thing I could think of is if you put them not in the garden, but put them out on the outside edge of your property.
Yeah, that's what I did last year. I didn't put them anywhere near my garden. God, no.
That might draw them away from your garden.
Yeah, I didn't like it. So I know Joe uses this stuff. I just got done talking about it with him because somebody wanted to know what to use, and it's called Milky Spore. And you put that on the ground and it gets rid of them.
Yeah, it's a microbe that kills them.
Mark.
Yeah,
put the traps in your neighbor's yard.
Yeah, so then they get all the beetles. Because, yeah, I know one year when they first came out with those traps, my dad had like 2 of those things going, and those things were like frying in the sun. It was so disgusting. Like, It was foul, and it smelled horrible. So
maybe that's the thing. Like you may need to make sure that if you're going to use the traps, make sure they're in the shade. But then you're probably going to need a 5-gallon bucket and go over there and dump it in the 5-gallon bucket, throw the lid on it, hang it back up, go to the next one, dump them.
That's so gross.
Oh, somebody said that. Trying to remember what it was now, but something about adding vinegar to what you're feeding the chickens, because the vinegar is supposed to be good.
Because I know Bragg's apple cider vinegar with the mother in it is supposed to be really good for your chickens.
Yeah, it used
but
to
it's
be.
also really good for
Used to
your
be.
health. Yeah, used to be.
Yeah. But yeah, they might have been. I think they were like adding it to the some of the stuff they were doing. They're adding it to the mash, and when they're fermenting it, but they were adding it. Was it the beetles? They were putting in the bucket, putting water in the bucket, and then some vinegar in there. So when they dumped the beetles in, it would kill the beetles. And then the vinegar, because you only put, I'm not sure how much in there. I have to go back and find that reel again. And then when you feed it to the chickens, you just dump it into a tray out there, and that way they get the vinegar too. And it's just enough to be good for the chickens and stuff. Man, I knew I should have saved that one. My grandkids get in here, and they say, show us more of those things on there, and we start watching some of the different reels on the little kids running the combines and stuff, because they love those, and the kids on the lawnmowers and stuff, the farm kids. Yeah. I want to be a farm kid like that. And then these others will pop up, and they're like, wow, look at the bugs.
Can you stop?
So,
I'm being attacked by a black and white cow cat.
All right, Courtney, I'm not sure if you put it out there, but I saw a funny out there about why do you raise brown chickens and brown cows together? So you get brown chicken, brown bow bow.
That's cute. Yep. Oh gosh. I don't know. I was gonna say something now. I forget.
Mark. That's not nice.
Yeah, that's really, really gross, Mark. You're being bad, Mark.
And you just admitted it. What is the statute of limitations, Mark?
Yeah, I had like 8 or 9 people in here, and then they all disappear on me.
Uh-oh. Well, I see it says 6 watching.
Oh.
I can't watch and be on my phone, so I was one of the ones that left.
Oh, it's okay.
I'll watch it and
I wasn't planning on going live. It just happened because Fred's in bed and I had time, so I watered everything really good.
Yeah, I got to get out there and water everything for the night.
I don't have to. We had thunderstorms all day long.
Nice.
Oh, there is a hot spot that's going to be moving across the country here. It's been frying California and Oregon. Old school prepper was out there with one of those heat guns. Her driveway, 130 degrees.
Wow.
The asphalt driveway. But it's coming across. We are getting here we go. So on Wednesday we're at 97 through Saturday, 94 on Sunday. That's according to the NOAA weather. The Weather Channel says we're going to be at 101, 91, 98. Yeah, and then we'll drop down to the low 90s for the next 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's not good. I hope that's not here. Because like when it gets too hot, then we won't get a big crop as far as our tomatoes are concerned.
And I know that Geeky Gardens, Jack, is down at Twin Falls with his mom now. And I checked their weather, and they're getting 107-degree weather. The end of this week, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And so, it's coming across, and it's supposed to be what it does after it goes over the Rockies, and if it picks back up again, I don't know. But the jet stream's moving it that way.
Great.
Yeah. And let me look over here, see if I can bring the other one I popped up over here. Where is it? 10-day Martinez. There it is. Open that new tab. And it's continue. Yeah. So, they're hitting back. They're finally. They'll be dropping out of the 90s on Saturday in the San Francisco Bay Area.
Check. You're in PA.
Yeah, he's over there in Pennsylvania.
Are you closer to West Virginia and Ohio? Or are you Pennsylvania, like Gettysburg?
I think he's more towards the center of the state, the south side, center of the state.
Like Puxatawny?
Farther east.
Oh.
No, wait. Northern PA, mid, Oh, no. Pennsylvania, yeah, Michigan, West Virginia area.
Maryland.
Maryland, sorry.
Oh, okay. I'm in Ohio, so you're a
Yeah.
little further away. Like that. It takes me 2 hours to get to West Virginia and an hour to get to PA.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah, they're the things where my wife is there in Martinez there, they look out the window and we can see the Carquinez Straits where the mothball fleet used to be. Yeah, that's part of the San Francisco Bay Delta area. And for that area to get high is ridiculous. Farther inland, they're up in the teens. One of my friends there was posting. They had 113-degree temperature at his house inland a little ways. Yeah,
That's way too hot.
yeah. This is going to be an ugly August.
Great. That's when I'm going back to work. I can't wait.
All right, CR is going out top of the hour. Yeah. 81 corridor. Okay. For Chef Tech. Yeah, I'm expecting my lettuce to bolt here in the next week or two. However, I do have some other news. 2 weeks from tonight, the staff sergeant comes. Woo!
Oh, how long is she staying?
Till Friday, till that Friday. So she's flying in on Monday.
She's flying in.
Flying in on Monday, flying back out on Friday because she's bringing her mom.
Oh, okay.
And she wants to make sure her mom sees her great grandsons. You know, her mom's not doing too well.
Oh.
So, I mean, she's 81. So.
Yeah, I want a drip system. I want some drip irrigation too. Chef Tech. Chef Tech. Jeez, man. Don't say that 3 times fast.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know how I want to do it yet. And we still have like our main water where we get our stuff for the garden. That has to be fixed. There's a lot to it than just putting some drip irrigation lines out there. So we've just been waiting on it.
Yeah, I've been kicking around an idea for my IBC totes that is they make a basically you drill a hole in the pipe, then you tap it, and you screw in these emitters, drip system emitters that it can either drip or they can be little sprays. And I was thinking about getting a couple of pieces of the 1/2-inch PVC pipe across and doing that, and that way they'll just spray down on the peas and the lettuce and stuff like that.
Yeah.
The only thing I about that is like, okay, I can only water it after the sun has gotten off of it for an hour, so it is cooled down, or first thing in the morning, or both.
Yeah. We haven't been getting that much rain or anything like that. So it's just been, I don't know. It's been kind of crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, right now it's like I've tried doing stuff in the garden this year. The rabbits killed a bunch of stuff. I'm debating whether or not to go ahead and try planting some more cantaloupe seeds to see if I can at least try to get some cantaloupes going. Hey, Prepper 101. And but next year, after I get I'll have to get all that wood chip put down for the winter and stuff. Soil ought to be really good next year.
Hey, Prepper 101. Thanks for coming in.
We've had a lot of heat like unseasonable heat and a lot of rain already this year. So it's just been a weird year for weather.
Okay. This kind of shocked me. That's why I'm like kind of looking at it. There was this thing that posted across my page here, and it's somebody's holding a wheel bug. A wheel bug is an assassin bug, and the assassin bugs bite. Wheel bugs are disgusting. I don't know if you've ever seen one before, but they look like a stink bug on steroids, and they have a giant spiked thing right in the center. They're disgusting looking.
Why would you hold that?
They didn't know what it was. They were just holding it in their hand. Their bite can be like feel like a wasp sting, and the person had no idea what that was. Like, why are you holding a bug that you have no idea what it is?
Oh, it's just North American wheel bug.
They're gross.
Now, Cora, now the one article here says wheel bug nightmare for pests. Yeah, well, it's also what else it does.
Yeah, it's scary.
At least there's only one variant found in the United States. Reaching up to 1.5 inches in length. Okay, well, at least the North American wheelbug prey on caterpillars, beetles, such as the Japanese beetle, cabbage worm, orange dogs, whatever those are, tent caterpillars, and the Mexican bean beetle.
Ooh.
Is that what is in those Mexican jumping beans? The beetle larvae?
I think so.
Ooh.
Okay.
Really?
Mm-hmm. They used to sell them in novelty stores, and they'd have these little bugs in them that turn into a fly.
Yeah,
like
and the worm would wiggle around in it and cause it to move.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
It's kind of disgusting because it was like stores that even sold food would have those in there. And they'd be like in these cardboard boxes that weren't sealed because if you sealed them, then it killed them. So they could just get out and wander off.
Yeah. Well, here's interesting. Wikipedia says because most of the prey of the wheel bug are pests, the wheel bug is considered to be beneficial to have in your garden.
Yeah, I still don't want to see it though.
Yeah.
Yuck.
Okay. It is camouflage, very shy, residing in leafy areas, hiding whenever possible. Specifically, habitats of the North American wheelbug include sunflowers, goldenrod, cotton, and trunks of locust trees, and various fruits and tree groves.
I've only ever seen one here. Never seen a bug.
Oh, it has a membranous wings, allowing for clumsy, noisy flight, which can easily be mistaken for the flight of large grasshoppers.
Ah. I know they're gross.
Well,
Well, I'm gonna step down.
Okay.
See y'all later.
All right. Have a good one. Yeah, I'm gonna get
Later.
on. It's already been an hour and 15 minutes, and I got some stuff to do before I go to bed. So, thanks guys for just hanging out. It wasn't really, huge informational live. I'm just starting to get my feet wet again. Yeah. So, thanks for coming in. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for all the people on the panel for coming up, hanging out. We'll see you next time. I don't know when yet. I don't know. I don't have a definite pattern yet. But I'll get one, and when I do, you'll know. And we'll see y'all next time. Have a good night.